Hello everybody, this is Pam at the craft. I don't know where I am. Pam at the paper outpost. Yes, I'm here. I think I'm here. Anyway, working on this particular junk journal, and we just did a nice little flapperoo. I think I need to complete the front of this, where I think this is actually a very old journal, one of my earlier journals, and I'm going back in and refurbishing it a little bit because it needs a little tweaking. As I'm taking a look at it, probably, I don't know, maybe 7 years after I made it. I'm just having some fun. Just having fun with the paper. That's all I'm doing. What are you doing? I hope you're having fun with your paper. I came across these little things. I don't know. I think I got them on Temu somewhere. They're like faux corner edges. Maybe that would look cute on that little birdie there. Let's see. I think these are made out of paper. Yeah, they've got, if you haven't explored Temu yet for craft supplies, they've got some decent craft supplies. I think the prices used to be better, but they're not bad. What are these things? Oh, they're paper, but they're actually very pretty little flourishy sort of pieces. I don't know exactly where these things would fit. I thought they were corners, but they seem to be more than corners. My camera's just not going to go there, Pam. That's all there is to it. You have to use these in some other creative way that you haven't thought of yet. Are they all cut the same? No, some are actual corners. Okay, let's see. They are really pretty, though. All right, see? Oh, that's nice. Do that. I don't want to cover your schnoz. That's a little too close. Maybe in this corner and maybe down here. That might look kind of cool. Well, let's do it. What the heck? You know? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and it's only paper, for gosh sakes. Let's put some light on the subject here. Maybe that might look a little brighter. So, using some Fabrifix glue here. Nothing too exciting. Just the good old... Oh, it's stuck at the top at the end. All right, yeah. I probably forgot to close it. That happens. You know, the best laid plans of mice and crafters. We do our best to put our ink covers on. We do our best to close our glues and glue sticks, but mayhem still occurs. Yes, occasionally. There we go. Let's put this here. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've never played with these before, so this is something new. Yay. These are kind of fun. Okay. Are you just one or are you... Oh, wait. There might be more than one here. They're pretty thin. No, that's a oneie. But yeah, they come stacked together, so you got to be careful about that if you buy them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got these on Temu. I don't even know what you call them. Let's look at the label. There you go. That's all I have. That's all the information. Yeah, it was one of those trigger moments, you know, late at night and you're there and you find yourself online shopping. And it happens. It happens. I know. Okay, there we go. Well, that's just cute as a button. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. But then we have this. Okay, so what are we going to do that? I think we need some stencil. This is a job for stencil. Okay, stencil. Now it's a job for stencil brush. Whoop! Almost lost the glue. We got it. I saved it. That's right. It didn't go wherever it was going. Okay, there's my little, let's see. Let's try some different color. Okay, let's surprise you a little bit here. We're going to do fossilized amber. Oh, I'm going to use brown on that. That's not a good idea. How about this? I think this is a yellow, orange. I think it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, see, it's not disturbing that too much. That's a good sign. What? Fossilized amber, distress oxide. That's what that is. All right. You could do multiple colors too. Why would we do multiple colors? Yeah, I'm in a mood. Okay, then let's do... what do we got? We could do some peeled paint. Do I have a green paddle brush? I don't know. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, that looks green to me. Probably mixed with brown at some point, but... And this is peeled paint, distress oxide. So let's try that one. Okay, we're going in. All right. Oh, I know what I wanted to make today with you guys. I was thinking about something. We'll do something together. Just got to pull something down, but I can get it. I can get it out of there. Okay, maybe we'll do a tricolor here. That would be sort of fun. These paddle brushes are great for stenciling. If you've never tried them, I highly recommend it. It's just, how about violet? Let's see, I got a violet one. Let me look. Oh, I was gonna say, does that look like violet? And most of us would say no. I think pink. That's the brown one. That's the broken one. That looks yellow. That looks green. Oh, maybe this is the pink one. Here we go. Pink and violet. Well, we're going to give it a go now. This is Distress Oxide Shaded Lilac. Oh, it's such a pretty new one. What? Not bad. All right, going on. I don't know what's going on here. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. It must have had some brown on it or something. I think I'm getting a little overlay, but I do have that habit of cross-pollinating my daubers. It could happen to anyone, okay? That's right. And if it hasn't happened to you, you just haven't crafted enough. There you go. What do you think about that? Has it happened to you? Let me know. Oh, cool, right? Yeah, I know. It's just like, it's hard to go wrong with stencils. You can just basically do nothing and you look brilliant. That's right. There's like brilliance happening here. Oh, I got some pretty, oh yeah, maybe put one of these down. That looks really nice, like that. This one? That one, maybe the middle one. All right, let me get my big long scissors. My Fiskar Easy Action, or Spring Action, I think they're called both. And this is the titanium one. I don't really know the difference between the titanium and the steel. I guess there's some great advantage, but maybe, I don't know, does this titanium stay sharper longer? These are relatively sharp. I have to admit, I'm not complaining. I've used them to death. My gosh, yes, I have. Is this the right one? Well, that's a really pretty one, though, too. This one? That one. All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, that. Oh, that's a pretty one, too. That really melds with the colors. Oh, I like that one. Oh, it's hard to tell sometimes. Is there a bad one? Not really. Okay, we're going to go with this one. That's the one we're going with. Okay. Now, what should we do with you? I think we're going to make you a little, like, car trunk. Look, it lifts up like that. Yeah, like that. Not like a drawbridge, but a car trunk. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so maybe I'm going to get some washi tape. Let's see. Oh, something simple. So I don't want to take away from the flower. So I'm just going to use this little brown grid style washi tape. Nothing fancy. I just had this thought. Let's see if I have any. Do I have any actual masking tape? Oh, here's some masking tape. This is actual masking tape. And maybe you don't even have washi tape. Let's say you don't have washi tape. What if you had masking tape? Can you make your own masking tape, like pretty? Maybe. Let's start with a word. Let's try putting a word on it. Okay, I think I can just peel it off and stick it on my table. It might. I don't know if it's gonna smudge, but I just had this crazy idea. I guess masking tape comes in different thicknesses. Oh, look there, we have desk masking tape. Can we stencil on masking tape? Why not? The question is, will it stay or will it finger smudge? Well, we'll just see if we can do things about that with that. I just had a word. Where'd it go? That's not a word. Here's a word. Believe. Here's a good word. I believe we can do it. I do. I'm going to start with Distress Ink Black Soot. Okay. Whoops. My fingers are in that. Okay. Believe. Okay, it's light, but it's there. There, a little shadow of the word. That's kind of cool. And maybe I'll try some rubber stamps on it. I don't know how that's going to come out, but let's go a little closer so you can actually see what we're doing here. This is a peg stamp. I'll try the black again. Some basic black designs. I don't know if it's going to stick on here. Oh, it's there. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. Into the black Distress ink. There. That's kind of cute. Part of me wants to rip it a little bit. I'm feeling like, Okay, let me test to see if it's going to come off. No? Didn't come off. I thought it was going to come off. It didn't. I wish it would be a little darker. It's a little on the pale side. Let me try wetting this. Maybe that's it. Maybe my ink is dry. Okay. Well, we're going to see. I'm going in here again with the believe. Can you believe it? It's a little darker. It's not like amazing pants or anything, but so what's a way that we could get this darker? I'm gonna put some fernage. Oh, that came out darker. Maybe the wetting helped a little bit. Okay. I might have to go in there with the black marker. And that's maybe what I'm gonna do, and highlight that word believe up just a little bit more so it's not so fainty pants. Okay, there we go. Just put some more fern down. Okay, well, let me get my little black magic marker. How about you, little Mr. Sharpie of ultra fine sharpness? Let's see if we can make this pop with the... Okay, I need glasses for this. Who are we kidding? I can barely see what's going on. Can barely find my way through the forest. Good thing I've got 1,000 eyeglasses here. Okay, can I see better? Oh, yeah. Okay, somebody turn the lights on. Let's try this. I'm just following the actual letters, so I don't have to be an artist. Thank gosh. Okay. All right. There, that's better, isn't it? Now you can really see it. All right, so let's put that on there and see what that looks like. And I might recommend the Ultimate Cure-All Scotch Permanent Glue Stick. This seems to be a good one. It's available on Amazon. I think a lot of these names might change depending on where they're sold. Okay, oopsie. Because I tried finding this at some of the big box stores like the Michaels and the Hobby Lobby and stuff, and I don't seem to find it. Maybe have you seen this actual brand? I mean, I know there's Scotch Glue Stick out there, but Scotch Permanent Glue Stick? I think the Scotch Permanent Glue Stick is definitely getting thicker as it gets older, and it's not as mushy gooey, which is good, and that's preferable in my world. Because you go through it too fast when it's too mushy gooey. But now it seems like it's come into its own, it's matured, it's like a good one. I feel like I want to put some brown on here. Let's see where I put my little brown ink. Where are you, little brown? There you are. I'm working with currently gathered twigs, but any brown will do. Let's see if it, yeah, it's getting on there a little bit. It's like, because this is a little plasticky, but this is if you don't have any washi tape, you can just make your own. Just make your own. Remember, never let lack of a craft supply stop you. Well, that was kind of cool how that came out darker there, like that. Make the word. I think I'm rubbing off my stuff in the background, but it's not bad. It looks a little kind of cool. All right, let's come back over here. Let's move our stuff out of the way. We have literally a giant desk and a approximately 3 by 3 inch space to work on. Did that happen to you? Does that ever happen to you? Am I the only one? Okay. There's no glue on here. I get my glue. Did I put it on the glue stick? Did I? I think I did. Maybe it dried. Yeah, I did. I think it just dried. I did other things. I went and inked. Yeah, the glue stick. You You got to get in there and glue it. And get those corners. Don't forget those corners. All right. Okay. This might totally convince you to just go buy some washi tape. This project, yes, I think so. So that looks kind of cool. Just old and weathered a little bit. There we go. Well, that's, it almost looks like a gift card, doesn't it? Like a gift card, like a greeting card. So now, if I fold it there, then it will be able to be elevated like that. I could do a couple very tiny little snips here, so I'm not lifting up the whole thing. Yeah, and I can just glue that back down. There we go. There. There we go. Now we're flapping. Maybe we just want something to... Where's that thread? That twine? Where have you been all my life? I think I want to put a piece of twine there. I think it looks just sort of pretty. And this is just me goofing around. I'm just crafting with you guys through this little experience here. It's just sort of fun. Different ways to put things together. Sometimes we get stuck and we just start becoming a little bit automatron and like journal pocket, stick something in it, journal pocket, stick something in it, and we forget there's a million and one other things we can do. And there's nothing wrong with journal pocket, stick something in it, and if that's all you did, it's still going to be a great journal. But you may want to venture off into the other worlds to see what else you can make and get a little creative sometimes and just try a few new fun things. And you might just look around on your desk and say, what else do I spy here hanging out here? I have this little piece of lacy thread stuff. Let me just get you organized. Maybe I'll give you a little skirt. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. So, I mean, literally just use what you see in your vicinity. And if you don't see anything in your vicinity, you need to go get some stuff, sister and mister. Just go out there and rummage through your closet or your loved one's closets and swipe stuff. Yeah, that's how it's done. You don't even have to go to the store. No, don't even have to go. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just maybe cut you off. All right, there we go. All right, there. All right, and I'm just going to trim it and finger smush it. Yeah, but you're saying, what's that, Pam? There's like nothing underneath. I know, I'm getting there. Give me a chance. Jeez, Louise. Okay, what do I have? I have this. This is kind of cool. This isn't very old, fragile paper with something on it. Check number, something or other, 127. Somebody wrote that down. This paper is so fragile. But maybe I can salvage this paper and use it under here somehow. I think it's kind of cool when there's just a little surprise. Like we don't even know what it is or why it's there. It's just there. And all this weirdness on the edge. Like it's fractured nature and it just wants to be glued down as a surprise. Or you could even put it here. That might even pop better. Let's do that. Okay, we're going to put it up here. Now I think what I'm going to do is put some glue stick down here because that paper is very fragile and if I work with it too much I'm just going to fracture it. Yeah, so I'll give it a nice place to land. I am going to see this is going back on the cap so we don't end up with a dry glue stick. Okay, so this is going to go like that. I lost a piece, so we're going to put it not exactly all the way in, but I want to show the fractured nature of this. So I'm going to put a little off like that, just for fun, you know. And then maybe here, I'll put a little area where somebody can do some writing. What have I got? Okay, not that. What have I got? Not that. I need a piece of paper. Something as simple as a piece of paper. Imagine that. Can we find that around here? I don't know. That's always debatable. Okay. But I think we need some torn edges. It's time for torn edges. Hello. I mean, if you just want to elevate anything, you don't need, again, any fancy tools. You just get in there and tear those edges, and then you've got something pretty darn cool. So this looks old world, vintage, piratey, scroll like, you know, you've done something. You've crafted when you've torn an edge. You've just gone into the other world. That's where all the good stuff lies. Yeah. All right, let's ink this lightly on the edges, just to give it a little something, just a distinction from the background, and a little secret place for somebody to write a little note. Just for, I was just having fun with this little flippity floppity thing going on here. Again with the Scotch permanent glue stick. All right, there we go. Whoop, nope. Okay, behave. Yep. All right, there you are. So you might have seen on some of my recent videos, I've been tagging some products, hopefully to make it easier for you to find them if you're looking for them, because I know it's a little bit difficult if you have to go to the drop-down description box below and stuff like that. Although I'm still going to put the stuff there, but there will be now some product links, and I'm going to try my best to put those in the previous videos too, but it might take me some time. So I sometimes I can't find everything, but whatever I can find, I will put in there for you, especially moving forward for sure. But I am slowly working my way through the older videos. So if you've been looking for stuff, if I can find it, I will put a link there for you. Okay. There. All right. Oh, okay. I'll put lines. I heard you. Sally in the back said she wants lines on the paper. And I like to hand draw them. I just think it's kind of artistic. Dare I say whimsical? I'm going to say it. I think I'm befriending the word whimsical. Yeah, and I think I'm just going to hand draw a posy. A very simple, whimsical posy. There we go. Just so you know I was there. That's right. And there we go. We got a little flop-a-da-rooney. And maybe I'll just put a little tiny... Oh, what are you? Nope, you're attached. Can't do that. What can I do? I can grab a bling. Hello, bling. How are you? This is kind of cool. That'd be like a little raindrop or something. And yeah, let's put a little dollop of glue on the end of that. We know how that goes. They pop off often. Sometimes they're super... This one's actually pretty sticky, but since I'm going to put it on fabric, I'm going to give it a little extra. A little extra. I'm just showing that there's something there. Yeah, and so somebody might come along and do that, and they'll be, oh my God, look at that. And they're going to say to themselves, I want to make one of these. I want to make, and that's what we want to hear, right? We want to hear that you want to make one too, because that's where all the fun is. Okay, so we have that. And that was fun. I was like, what's that? That's page, no, not page 2, but it's pretty close. Page 3 of this journal. And as the journal closes and puts pressure on that, that will flatten out even more. But, oh, and I got to come back and load this with stuff. So remember, I've got all these pockets in here. And then the flappity, oh, I'm going to ink this. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, feeling better now. Yeah, we got ink on it. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'm just going to wet this a bit. Okay. And maybe that's going to be enough to dirty up this little edge of this lace. Okay, that looks kind of cool. I like it. And I like the handmade masking tape. That's kind of fun. Now it makes me wonder if I can take regular, this thing, washi tape. And let's just see if I'm just going to try this. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll just commit and see what happens. I'm going to put it on the paper. And then I'm going to try and draw on it or do something on it. I know, it's a risk, but I'm going to take it. I'm just going to take it here. Put it at the top like it's a header, page header. And I'll move you over so you can see a little better the header. And I think was it this one? Did I have a second pen? It's a small tip. Yeah, small tip. Same. So let's just see. I don't know if I can write on here, but the other word was, that was believe. We'll just put create. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe a white gel pen would work better. I don't know if gel will stick to this. I'm going to write it in old. Create smile. There we go. That was actually pretty easy to write on. And I think I'm going to do my little flower thing over here. It's going to be a little, maybe a little theme. It doesn't write, it's like not wanting to write as much. It's like, oh wait, I just realized I'm writing on shiny slippery paper. I don't like it here. I want out. I want off the boat. Somebody let me off. But it's not bad. But I think I can go. Okay, get it writing again on regular paper. Just outline this a little bit. It's starting to write again. There we go. Give it a little bit of edging. Yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to go over this again, see if I can make it a little darker. I think it's getting a little darker. A little bit. Going over a little more. Okay. I feel like I need a swirly or something under here. Like a wavy swirly to complete this fascinating header. All done by hand with a piece of washi tape and not much more. So something simple like that can totally be done in your junk journal. Doesn't always have to be the fancy stuff. That's right. Okay. So, oh, darling, you are a work of art. That's right. And never forget it, mister. I think he wants to be looking at some butterfly inspiration over here. I think these are cool little books. I think I got them on AliExpress from Mr. Paper, apparently, a long time ago. I'm going to tear off some of these butterflies. They're not stickers. They're just butterflies. Okay, let's take this off because it's tearing them a little bit. I think they'll come off better. Are these the same? Okay. What am I going to do with the same ones? Here. There. Okay, what do we got? Maybe just some like random floating. I'll just trim you off a little bit. And we could, there's the inker. Ink these a little bit so they will pop. Oh, I have an idea for this page. Since I want to honor the writing ability for people in this journal, expanding ways, giving back writing space from whence we took it away originally. Am I saying that right? Probably not. But you know what I mean? Like I'm robbing them of this writing space. Do I owe people writing space? Is this a written thing? I think it's because these are called junk journals and everybody thinks you're supposed to write in them. But it's not necessarily the case. You can do whatever you want. You can just be a lookbook. It can be explore book. It can be a little pop up and do things book. It can be a find fun things or hidden pocket things. Art journal doesn't yet, you know. But I know everybody says you give nobody anywhere to write. Okay, well you just watch me. You just watch all this. All right, so here, let's just stick these down. We'll not get ourselves in a fluster. We're backing away slowly from the edge. And we're recreating, right? New idea, give back writing space as a theme in this journal. We giveth, no, we taketh away, but then we giveth back. Oh, look at us go. We're practically poetic. We don't really know what's going on other than it's fun, so it's all good. Here we go. There we go. There, look how happy you are there. You are just absolutely a delight. A delight to work with. Thank you, somebody, for making these little adorable butterfly thingies. And if you don't have that little book, you could just use any one of the butterfly Digikits and just print them on a regular paper. This is not thick paper. It's just regular printer weight paper, I would say. All right, we're going to do that. And then we're going to give it back with the lines. That's right. That's what we're going to do. So just different ways to decorate a page. There's a million of them. And you could use a ruler here, or not. You could start at different places. Make some thick, some wide, end in different spots. And over here. do the same thing. So this, when the person sees something like this, my hope is that they're thinking, oh, I never know what I'm going to see inside a junk journal because there's 1,000,001 ideas in here, and the presentation is always a little bit different on each page, and I'm excited to see what's on the next page. Although, if it was very repetitive, it could still be extremely beautiful. Yeah. I'll put some of these over here. How about that? So you want to write? You write on these little lines. There you go. Look at all that I'm giving you. Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh? It's just a fun bite. No wonder he's going, oh my God, what was she thinking? Whatever. Okay. All right, so this is a cute little one. All right, so, oh, you're pretty. Maybe I want to put you there. That'd be very pretty. Let's do that. Sometimes you just see something pretty on your desk and you just want to use it. Oh, this is from the Digikit. I want to say magical flowers. Can I say that? It might be that one. I'll double check. I'll put it in the link below. U-shaped glue with Fabrifix. Fabrifix, Fabri-Tac, Beacon all-in-one. Beacon makes them all, and sometimes the names change depending on where they're sold. I was told there might be slight variations in the formula, but I have used them all and I've not noticed an appreciable difference because of the slight variations. They seem like the same glue to me. They glue the same way for me, and I'm okay with that. I can live with that as is, and I can carry on going forward in life, breathing easy. Okay, so we have this. This is kind of cool. I don't know, there's just something about this that says make an envelope out of me. Oh, this might be an idea. This is what I wanted to show you. Let me move that out of the way. I'm gonna have to bring down my Sizzix Big Shot. Oops. Got my foot stuck in the garbage can. Okay, I got it out. It's all right. Don't worry. Okay. Now this one I got at Tuesday morning. Oh, a long time ago, probably 4 years ago. So I just want something simple, and maybe I have. Look I have something simple. This is all I wanted was a embossing folder. So this has like pretty raised and valleyed design on it. And then I just want a piece of paper, probably a coffee dyed piece of paper, which I'm now securing. I'm coming. All right. You could use any paper in here. I just happen to like this. Okay, so the goal is put the copy paper in here. Back it up. Are we all the way? Okay. And it's got to fit inside, or else, you know, it's more than reckless abandon. It's disaster pants. Okay, here we go. Maybe I can just tear it. Can I tear it? Oh, I can tear it, everybody. I love tearing paper. It's so much easier than cutting. Yay. Yay. Little pieces, nothing. All right, now we have to figure out the sandwiches. Like, what did they write? Sandwich thickness. So they give you all this stuff, basically. And this is a non-electric. It's just a crank device. You put this big fat chubber in, okay? And then you put your piece in the embossing envelope in here. And then you start layering, like, because you have to make it smush. If it's not smushed enough, it won't work. But okay, so I have a few of these. And I'm going to, whoop, now let's get you all lined up. Okay, I think that's the right thickness. Yeah, it feels good, feels good. It's like tight, but not immovable. Yeah, it shouldn't be loose at all, or else you're not going to get printing the squashing that you want. You can run it backwards too. It'll move both ways, no problem. And I got one more time. We don't even really need to do it this much. I'm just doing to show you that the machine can work backwards and forwards. There, is it a machine if there's no electricity? I don't know. I would guess so. The old sewing machines didn't have electricity, and they called it a sewing machine. It wasn't a sewing element or anything. All right, so what did we get for all of our effort? And I love making this kind of paper. This is such pretty paper. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So it's all uppy on this side. And this side, it's all downy. So you can use whatever side you get excited about. Okay, so what I was thinking was making an envelope. It's gonna be a little tricky. I gotta think this here. Now this paper is nice enough. It's Gothic, old Gothic, beautiful. Don't really need to use that anyway. But we did some fun stuff on that side. That might be fun, but I could still see the Gothic through there. So I'm getting my goth out. Okay, I want to put this in here so that when you open the envelope, now I just had another idea. What if? Oh, okay. Maybe I'm going to do that. I am going. Oh, first I'm going. What shit? I'm going to ink around. There's a million and one ways yet again to do this, but I'm going to glue the whole thing down to this, and then we're going to make an envelope, and then we're going to decide. Now I know that's upside down, and that's kind of looks upside down too. Maybe I should turn the paper around. Let's try that. And then if I flop that down, that's right side up. Oh, and that's right side out, so that works. Totally, I'm there, we can do that. I think I'm going to use this because this might tear because I've pressed on it, and then this will be really good stick. All right, Fabrifix glue, clear silicone glue by Beacon. It's one I've used for years. You know when you find a good thing? Yep, just kind of, it's old, reliable. You know what I mean? Doesn't have problems in the winter or any of that stuff. No one wants problems in the winter. No, I don't want problems in the winter with my glue. I want to just grab my... Hey, I grew up in Canada. I don't want problems in the winter. I had enough problems in the winter growing up. Okay, so I just like to finger smoosh out to the corners to make sure those little corners are down. I'm not worrying about it that it's upside down. It's just the way it is. And now that is one piece. Yeah, that's great glue. It really is great glue. So now I'm going to decide how tall my okay, at least to there, I think. Yeah, that's nice. And then I'm going to glue these edges together. This is like the world's easiest envelope to make. But it's going to be extra pretty. Because we really... Is this open? No, it's closed. That's why it's not coming out. It's kind of fun to make your own stuff from scratch. Like, yeah, we can just grab an envelope. Nothing wrong with that. Boy, we can make our own, which is super fun. Before we close that, let's ink that a little bit. Okay. Yeah. There we go. All right. Now, I think that's really pretty. And what I want to do, I'm going to probably end up cutting off half these words, but I'm going to fold it. Where's my big scissors? Okay. I wanted them to be able to see something really pretty inside, like really pretty decorated paper. That's kind of cool, right? I know. I'm just going to cut that off. Then I am going to heavily ink around the edges. The brown? Okay, we'll start with the brown. We can always bank up from there. This is gathered twigs. Right. So the heavy inking on the face is, I don't know, just giving it a little extra appeal, I think. And if you want to, I don't know if I want to though, you can lightly go over, I'll just do it so you can see. It'll really bring out the design if you do that. Look at that, isn't that cool? That's just so plum pretty. It's plum pretty. And I'm going to go around and I think I'm going to make this a thing that can, it's just going to be clipped in. It's not going to be glued in, so the person can take this out and put little cute things in it. Maybe I'll put some things in there to get them started, and then they can take it from there and do whatever they want. Is it mailable? Probably not the right size for mail, but I don't think there's really any reason you couldn't mail something like this. As long as it's sturdy and it's not going to get jammed in the machines. You kind of have to ask yourself that. If like there's anything sticking off the face of it, it might get jammed. But this is all flush. If it's all flush, then you're good. Yeah, flush is good. All right. Line up my little lines here. There we go. And then come back here and do that. This is just so cute. And I'm not going to mail this or anything, so I can keep playing with it. I don't know, on this envelope thing lately. Like, I want envelopes, want to make envelopes, want to make things from old envelopes. It's all about the envelopes lately. I don't know why. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I already glued it. Wait a minute. Maybe I can do more of a piece from it. So I made this the other day. I don't even know if I made that on camera, but I just made it. It was just literally scraps. And then I threw some blingy stuff on it. Some old gears and flat back pearls. But I think maybe I want to put that there. Right there? Yeah. There. Yeah. Oh, cut that. Okay. And now let's... it'd be nice if we could cut it straight, Pam. Pretend like you're a crafter. Can you at least pretend? There's a lot of pretending going on around here. Okay, here we go. All right. Glue that down a little bit. It was just some random cheesecloth on the edge there. Okay. Maybe I want to darken it up with a little bit of black. I don't know, playing. I'm playing at this point. So here's my Distress in Ink and Black. And let me get to this. Here it is. My very, looked like a dog chewed it, but it didn't. Little dauber sponge is just totally giving way. Okay, just inking that a little bit more. Dirtying it up, grunging it up, as we say. Grunging it sounds so artsy. Getting it dirty sounds weird, right? Yeah, so we're grunging. That's what we're doing. We're very fancily grunging in the art world. We're not just making it dirty. All right, let's zoom in on this. We need some glue. Yeah, glue. I think, yeah, this was just on a little piece of a book page or something. Just sitting there on the desk. See, when you make things... See, I closed it on myself. I'm getting so good at that, I forget I do it. Yeah, when you start making things from nothing and then you have a pile of them, you can grab and go. Then you got things. You got supplies. All right, there we go. Maybe a little up from the bottom. Maybe there. Yeah. Now we have that. How about that? Nobody's ever seen one of those before. I really like that. All right, so we got that in there, and then we could put whatever we want in there. If that is a little weak, let's just say it's a very thin paper, and you can kind of feel it's going to be tearing. You could reinforce with, yes, twine. Okay, let's do that. Twine is our friend. Yeah, it is. It's our friend. This one's probably not long enough, but I don't think we need to cover the whole thing. But 90% of it would be smart. There we go. I would just wipe off that extra glue, and I won't close it yet, because that would just be silly, right, Pam? There we go. There we go. All righty. I think that's looking really good, and we're just going to pop that in the junk journal because that was just plum fun. So if you have a Sizzix Big Shot, this is called. I'm going to see if I can find a link to a current one. I think I have one in my Amazon shop, but I'll try and tag one in the products because they're great tools. They're, I don't know, they're reliable. They work well. You can get them electric too. But the old, like, crank ones work great. Sometimes you can buy them used on eBay and stuff like that. And that's just really cool. So, where's the journal? I know there's a journal around here somewhere. My bits and pieces. Somebody needs to clean this desk, okay? Because it's getting a little difficult here. I know, I've been reading the comments, and they're like, hey, I like your crafting, but I can't stand watching your messy desk. I know. But some people are fine, so I know. Okay. Let's see, what are you holding on there? Well, I could double do that one, but no. Not saying no. Let me get one of those cool paper clips we made. Do you remember we made these hidden paper clips? And on the back side, it's more stuff. I know, that's cool, right? So maybe we'll use one of these. Maybe just a little one, though. All right, let me see if I can get my little bit. Oh, here's one. All right. All right. See, a little shorter on that side. Maybe the shorter would be better. Or we could do this. So down here. Oh, now I'm gluing it closed because, yeah, remember, better not glue it closed yet. I'm going to leave it open. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it open. Now that, maybe I'm going to leave it open up here. For now. I might reposition this. Yeah, no. We're going to come up from the bottom. That's what we're going to do. Oh, you can't see any of that. Why don't you say something? I'm right here. Don't be shy. Okay, just kidding. It's my fault. I'm supposed to stay on top of that stuff. Okay, here from the bottom up. Are we in? No. Now we're in. Are we in? What's going on? Mayhem alert. What's going on? What am I running into you? What's going on? Okay, there we go. Okay. Just need a little encouragement. Get on there. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like a little house now, doesn't it? Yeah. I could go along and then do stuff with that, but no, I'm not going to do that. But we could make a little house out of that. That would actually be really cute. So we have a little envelope that will be removed and we can put stuff in it. So I'm going to let that dry now. Okay. So let me see if I can find Mr. Snuffers. Hold on a second.
Okay, Sunshine here, Junior Cuppuck reporter. That looks like a little house, Mom. It could be a house for Sunshine. Sunshine would have his own little dog house. Sunshine doesn't have a dog house. Sunshine lives with Mom. And Mom has a little house. And they live in it together. And all is well. And I guess I could call it Sunshine's house. So Sunshine lives at his house. And he occasionally lets Mom in the door. Yeah, that's the way it goes. And Mom's very kind. She goes to the store, brings food home for Sunshine, goes and gets water, gives Sunny fresh water, and, stuff like that. And they're random cuddles and coochie-coos. And when I really think Mom needs a little extra exercise, I try and get out the front door when she's not looking, or out the garage door when she's not looking, or out the back door when she's not looking. But she is all over me, all over Sunshine's like, what are you doing getting out the back door? Come on back inside. Don't get out the back door. So you gave me a little chase this morning, didn't you? Yes, there was a little chase. Mom needed a little more exercise. So I was only being helpful, because I'm always helpful. Or at least I mean to be helpful. I'm not always helpful, let's be honest. But I do my best. We all do our best, don't we? But we're not always our best, are we? I think it's time for a snack, Mom. We need to get out of here and get a snack for Sunshine. Okay. You're hungry, are you? Are you hungry or sleepy? You just want to lay down on the craft table and have a snooze? Well, you just decide what you want. I'm going to tell the folks on what's on that. Okay, you just go sleep. All right, so if you don't know, my videos come out Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Look I have a riveted audience. I have a newsletter, which if you subscribe to my newsletter, you can get a free digital image emailed to you every month, a really cool 500 ideas, and it's like, I don't know, 36 pages, some 24 pages, something that's very long, of freebie things that you can find very close to home, at home, or just outside your home. So just things, maybe if you're thinking you have nothing to make a junk journal out of, this will rock your world. It's brand new. I just made it. I removed the other one, honestly, because I lost the file. But I made, I think, a better one and more useful, and you can just save the file to your device, or you can print it out. It is a lot of pages, so just be warned. But great ideas, and they'll definitely spark some inspiration. And are you still with us, Sunshine? Yeah, I'm here. I'm right. I could pass a quiz if there's a quiz at the end.
I know you've only heard this a million times. And we also, there's a note from the bookmaker, which is in the freebie section at the very bottom of every newsletter. It explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and you can print that off and then tuck it in the front of your junk journal. You can also change the font or the wording or use it as is with my blessings. And also a page list. Did I say that? A page list of ideas on how to break a blank page. I think that was the fourth thing. So my podcasts, which are audio, come out Tuesdays, brand new audio material. And then also, yes, this is about where probably everybody's doing out there. They're having a nice snooze during this part. I know. Oh, yeah. But you're very comfortable. I'm glad. And I have video podcasts on Spotify. They come out, I think, a couple of times a week. And I have an Etsy shop. If you're looking for journals and bundles and kits and fundles, they are available there when available. I also sell Digikits, which are printable, downloadable images, themed birds, dragonflies, butterflies, etc. I also have a service if you like that idea, but you don't have a printer or you just don't want to print. All you need to do is buy the print and mail option and then send me the list of 10 Digikit names that you want me to print for you through my Etsy message. Oh, am I disturbing your sound sleep there? Or you're just going to have a look? You're going to have a look over there for a while. All right, there you go. There we are. All right. I have an Amazon shop. If you're looking for links to the items that I am using here, I'm also starting to tag products, so you may see that pop up. And I also have a merchandise shop. If you like the phrase "create with reckless abandon," or maybe should be sleep with, yeah, no, excuse you, with reckless abandon. Or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. You can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zip hoodie, mug tote, or water bottle. Okay. And then you can find us on social media links. Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. Come and join the Facebook group. We do weekly and monthly challenges as well as seeing what you guys make from these videos. All right, we need to turn the baby over, around, and back in position. Okay, there. All right, and what else?
Fun can be simple. And create with reckless abandon, everybody. We'll see you next time. Sunshine and Mom out.
Okay, thank you, Sunshine. All right, everybody, have a great time. Keep playing with your papers. Look at every page as a brand new canvas that you can make anything on. So have lots of fun. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.